Hello, it's Graham here from the Goon and the Geek, also known around the interwebs as Black73Cat, and you join me for part 4 of my foray into Quest of Dungeons. We'll jump straight back in and continue where we left off. Yes, we do. Quick recap, we went down and explored a little bit of floor 2. I didn't think I could get through to the boss room because of these doors that were locked with gem keys. However, I'd missed the very obvious door. Having watched my footage back, the door was to the north of the vendor. And I completely missed it. There were 2 doors in that room. I think it was the vendor room, wasn't it? I went in and I completely missed it. Which is why I got a bit of a shock when I came back up the staircase and ended up confronted by the boss. But hey, no drama. We defeated the boss and we got some lovely loot from it. And all is going well. So let's jump back down into floor 2 now, because we can't do anything else on this floor until we find some more gem keys. I'll just get rid of this dirty rat. You dirty rat. So we're looking quite good. We've got quite a bit of damage going on here. We're fairly well armoured up. Got some nice trick bits. Couple of tomes which we'll sell when we find a vendor. Because if you remember, we found 3 of the same tome. And I got all excited and then disappointed at the last minute. So without further ado, let's jump on down into floor 2. So let's just have a quick look at the map and remind ourselves of where we've been. So we've pretty much covered all of this end. We need to go either north or east. And I think, being as we're down this way, we will go east. Or southeast. Ooh, nearly got those spikes again. I must be careful. Right, yeah, when I watched that footage back, and realised that I'd completely missed that that other door above the vendor, I was feeling a little bit foolish. But hey, you know, it was easy done. Because of the way that the lighting works, the room had fallen into darkness as I moved away from the door. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Now, I am being very cautious here because I do not want to encounter the boss too quickly. Ooh, that was good. Leveled up. We're dealing some good damage at the minute. I'm quite happy with this. Yeah, we're one-shotting these babies. That's good stuff. We like this. Oh, not quite that time, but close enough. So, do I trigger the trap or do I not? Yeah, let's go for it. Disarmed. Haha! It was worth the gamble, and I found another key, but it's not a gem key. It is a what's this one called? It's a square key. Oh, there we go. Which we don't need yet. It's a gem key that we need. Now that I am avoiding these teleporters. Oh, I found a secret stash. Nice. It always pays to have a bit of a wander around. You are clicking on more moves, which I don't think is detrimental to your actual your standing in the game. But I do find it advantageous to just have a bit of a wander around and explore a little bit. You never know when you're going to drop a stash. So we want to go up here and then across. Whoa! Monkey. Right, okay. So let's have a look. Now, let's try the warrior shout on him. Now, the warrior shout's a bit of a sort of AoE. Let's try it. I don't think we've used it yet. There, so it's like an AoE. Oh, why isn't it working? That's it. There we go. And it scares him. I was getting confused with another one that I'd found. Quest completed. Ah, that was cool. So he must have been that Novizizimuth. Can't get my words out this morning. It's Monday morning, guys. It's Monday morning. I've just taken the kids to school and I'm not really functioning properly yet. But I was eager to get back to this game. Because, unfortunately, you can only have one save on this game. So I can really only play while I'm recording. Otherwise, I will lose my save. And I don't really want to do that. I'm lost now. Where am I going? How can I get out of here? Let's get the map up and have a look. We're going to have to go there. That's our only way out, isn't it? We're going to have to go down and across and up. Okay. Down here. Yeah, brain hasn't really started functioning yet this morning. So I do apologise. Oh, God, I've gone the wrong way. You see? Monday morning. Monday morning brain. Busy weekend. Lots to do. Lots happening over the weekend, which has kind of worn me out a little bit. But no dramas. No dramas, which is a good... Oh, no, I fell in the teleporter. Okay, thankfully, that wasn't a worry. And it has actually dropped me fairly close to a vendor, so... let's go back to the vendor. Whee! Hello. Now, we haven't been in this room. Oh, it's taken me to a new room. Interesting. Interesting. What's the perk? Oh, extra loot. Extra loot. Okay, where are we going? I'm completely lost. I really cannot get going this morning. Yes, so yes, fairly quiet weekend with the family. Nothing exciting happening. Not much gaming done at all, but we've found some swanky trusies. Let's have a look. Oh, they're +6. No extra perks in them, but they're better than what we've got, so we'll equip those straight away. Funky. I do wish he would dress up. Yeah, very little gaming done over the weekend, if any at all, in fact. It's been one of those non-gaming, family-orientated, hectic weekends where I have had no time at all to sit and play any games. I'm hearing lots of good things about The Division from people who are playing it. We'll have this perk, which has given us extra shield, extra armor for a while. I'm hearing lots of good things about The Division. Still not... I'm totally disheartened with this whole AAA grindfest type of gaming, and it does just sound like a grindfest to me. It really doesn't sound all that much fun. From what I've heard, apparently the gameplay itself is fantastic, and from what I've seen, it does look really good, and it's certainly a very pretty looking game. I would of course be playing that on Xbox One. But I can't be doing with the grinding anymore, and that sort of being obliged to play regularly just to keep your just to keep in with just to keep in competition. Sorry, because it seems to me it's going to be a lot like Destiny, and very soon you're going to get left behind, and you're not going to be able to compete. I don't really enjoy PvP anymore anyway. I'm totally disheartened with the whole PvP thing since Battlefield 4, really. Yeah, I never really got on with the PvP in Destiny and the what's it called, the Crucible. Never really got on with it in there. I had a couple of goes and had a little bit of fun, but it was just a bit sort of yawny boring. When I first started, when I first got back into gaming, I had a bit of a time in the gaming wilderness for a few years where I just wasn't really doing much at all. Really, I had a Wii and a PlayStation 2, which I dragged out occasionally. Let's use a little deep cut on this guy. But other than that, I didn't do much gaming at all for quite a few years, and then I picked up an Xbox 360 when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was the big game, and of course that was my first encounter with the sort of, realistically, with the online multiplayer gaming. We're going to do a warrior shout here, try and get a bit of AoE. I'll try and lure these two in. There we go, and then I will deploy my warrior shout. Ah, you see, I'm learning. And of course, at the time, it was a big deal for me to be able to just jump online and whoop, I best get some health down me. Let's eat an egg. No, let's not, because that would be silly, because I'm not going to get enough health out of that, just in case. It was a big deal for me to be able to just jump online and play with loads of people, and I thought it was the bee's knees, and I really did get quite obsessed with it, and I really did enjoy it for quite a while, and then I just started to lose a bit of heart. I was starting to encounter lots of the griefing 12-year-olds and stuff, and it just started getting a bit sort of painful to play, really. So I moved on to Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3? Yes, Battlefield 3, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was a much more grown-up environment. There didn't seem to be as many young kids on there griefing as there was on the Call of Duty servers. And I played that to death, really. I played an awful lot of Battlefield 3. Never very good at it, but I still enjoyed it all the same. But after that, I just started to lose interest in the whole multiplayer thing. And then I had another sort of short lull. I held off from going to next gen. Stuck with my 360 for a while, but eventually made the move. And Destiny was the hot topic at the time when I moved up to the Xbox One. And I really enjoyed it for a long time, and then I realised it just did become a grind fest, just grinding and grinding and grinding. And the Crucible thing, I just never got on with it. I just lost total interest in it at all, altogether. Sorry. So yeah, my gaming attitude has changed completely, and now I am much happier just sitting here, clicking a mouse, playing a nice little indie roguelike, because I can play it when I want. Nobody gets upset if I don't do very well. Let's get my warrior shout ready. Lure these guys in. And see if I can... Yeah, I got a few of them. And then I will deploy Berserk as well. Stinky fish. Don't want the stinky fish. So there you go. So yes, that's a little bit about my gaming history, and we found a treasure chest. Yay! Ooh, ooh, ooh! We found a big mace. Oh, but it's not a very good one. It's a broken one, and it's nowhere near as good as the one we've got. So we'll hold on to that and sell it to the vendor. Actually, I was actually heading to the vendor, wasn't I? And then I got lost. I didn't get lost. I just got sidetracked, and I was talking rubbish, telling you about my my lack of interest in these big online... Now, I'm thinking we're going to come across the boss any minute, so I'm being uber careful here. Oh, no need to be. Got to be a secret stash in here. Come on. There's got to be a stash in here somewhere. Come on. No. Oh, well. Right, let's have a look at the map. So we are here. There's nothing else around here. We've pretty much covered the whole of floor 2 by the look of it. There's nothing else, is there? It's a very small floor. And we've covered it all. Ideally, I want to go back over to this vendor. We haven't found the boss. So I'm missing a door again. I am sure I am missing a door again somewhere. I must be. There must be a door hidden that I haven't yet discovered. Right, we're quite heavily burdened with stuff. We've got very little room left in our inventory, so let's head back over to the vendor and get rid of our stuff. So we need to go west, south, south, west, west. Head south, south, west, west. Let's go across to the vendor, unload our inventory, and see where we go from there. I'm a bit concerned that we haven't found the boss. I'm dealing some... Ooh. Is this another broken one? No, it's the Mace Dark. But it's still not as good as the one we've got. We found this... this one we're using is an absolute peach. Hello, Mr. Vendor. Will you buy some of my wares, please? Oh, he hasn't got another gem key. I was hoping he might have another gem key for me, but he hasn't. Okay, let's unload some stuff. So we can sell these. These are worth big money. 1150 each. Sell. Sell. So if he's got some tasty things, which I haven't looked at yet. Sell. 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 We are in the money. We are making paper. A bit too much GTA there. That was another one. Grand Theft Auto 5. I loved the story mode on that. That was brilliant. But the multiplayer was just awful. Just trolling non-stop. It was great on a private server with a group of friends. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed that stuff. But trying to go into a public lobby was just awful. Sell that. Sell the stinky fish. We don't want the stinky fish. We don't want the broken mace, or the Mace Dark, because it's not very good. And we don't want the broken mace, because that's even worse. Sell. Well, we've done alright there. So we've got $5.5 grand nearly to spend. So let's see what we got here. What have we got? We've got loads on that. So let's see what this one is. Metal Tosser Mace Whirl. Oh, who thinks of these names? Right, okay. That's no good. That's no good. Ooh, there's a meaty sword here, but that's not as good as the one we've got, so we'll leave that one alone as well. Ball and chain. Nope. That's no good. So we're not going to be getting a better weapon out of this. Let's have a look at boots. Ooh, we can improve our boots. Plus 10 with those ones. And they are the same. How much are they? So they are 3,239. They're expensive boots for an extra what? 10% of plus 10 armor points. Is it worth it, I ask you? Is it worth it, fellow gamers? What's this? Life elixir. This potion will grant you extra HP for a certain time. No, I don't think we want that. How are we doing for food? We've got 2 chicken legs, a load of eggs. We've got some milk, some water, and some cheese. All this is good food, healthy stuff. So, you know what? I'm going to buy these boots. Because I can buy these boots. I can equip these boots. And then I can sell these boots. Oh, they're only worth 200 quid. 200 quid? 200 coins. 200 gold. Sell. Right. Okay. Okay, where are we going to go then? We don't want to go back up. There's no point going back up because we've exhausted that floor until we find a gem key. So, edit point. So to open the front door to accept a parcel. Right. So, yes, we've exhausted this floor, I think. Let me see. Let me have a look at this map. Let's study it. Let's scrutinize. I can't see anywhere else that we can go on this floor. But we haven't defeated the boss on this floor, have we? So where's the boss hiding? That is what I need to ask. Where is the boss hiding? I don't know. That's the question. No, it's not. That don't know isn't a question. Don't know is an answer to a question. The question is, where is the boss? The answer is, I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? I think we're just going to have to man up and go deep. Let's go. Let's go down to floor 3. Come on. Aren't you tired? You must be mine now. Well, not really. Okay, so I've only been down to the 3rd floor once. So I'm a little bit scared. Piratey skeletons. These look evil. But we're doing okay here. We're doing okay. Right. Let's see what happens. I'm slightly nervous now. Because I know this is going to get serious. Whoa, big brown rat. Are they more deadly than the other rats? Well, so far we're doing alright. But I'm going to be very careful going into these rooms because I do not want to come across anything huge and scary. I think if we find the boss room, we will just leave it alone and come back to it another time. Of course, we're still looking for gem keys. If I find a gem key, I will go right to floor 1 and I will clear out that floor upstairs, even if it is just for loot to sell, in order to facilitate the purchase of more goodies from the next vendor that we find. But so far, this floor, I don't want to speak too soon, but we're going okay. We're doing some good damage here. And, ooh, what's that? Irregular gem. A precious gem with an irregular surface. It's just treasure just to sell. I got all excited then. I thought it was a fancy shield. Oh well. Oh, so I used my square key. I didn't really want to use my square key, but I've used my square key and we found a treasure room. This is really good. So I think what we'll do, we'll clear out this treasure room and then we'll bring this episode to a close. New quest added to the journal. Let's see what that is. Search for a life pendant. A life pendant. Try searching at the center position of floor 3. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Another tome. Please don't be warrior shout. Defensive stance. Okay. So in this book you will find the knowledge necessary to learn a new skill called defensive stance. So let's see what that does. Let's have a look. Defensive stance. By assuming a defensive stance, most of your damage is reduced. Okay. 130 move cooldown. Okay, that could come in very, very handy if we encounter a big room full of baddies. Oh my goodness me, look at all this. This is good. I'm liking this. Hope some of it's decent and it's not just old tat. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? We got some trousers. Ooh. damaged pants, but they are better than the pants that we've got. So we'll equip those straight away without any question. They're not as good. Light body. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness me. An extra 34. This is good. Shield. An extra... Oh my word. -5 extra gold. You know what? I'm really not bothered. That's an extra 30 on that. That's amazing. Right, okay. Wow, look at this. And this is a weak ring, an extra 27 on there as well. We have just majored our defense. Equip. Fantastic. Oh, that was a good find. That was a good find, and I think that is a very good place to wrap up this episode as well, and we will come back and explore further very, very soon. So, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button if you have indeed liked this video. Give the channel a look up at Goon and Geek. We've got loads of stuff going on there. My co-host has just started playing Stardew Valley, which is a lovely little indie game that's just come up on Steam. I'm really liking that. Liking the look of that myself. I think when I have to get my hands on it. But in the meanwhile, I will carry on watching Toon Manic have a playthrough of that. What else have we got going on? Minecraft going on up there. We've got Unravel on there. We've got all kinds of lovely stuff on the channel. So have a look at that at Goon and Geek. We've just kicked a new website off as well. A little bit of a self-build. Just to sort of have somewhere to show off our wares, which is again at goonandgeek.com. And we've also got a Twitter handle, which is at Goon and Geek. If you say hello to us, we will say hello back. So give us a like, a follow, and a subscribe, and that would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and we'll come back for more Quest of Dungeons. Bye for now.